The United States economy is absolutely cooked, you guys. The jobs numbers just came out for February, and it is a complete and utter disaster for the Trump administration. Now, I cannot say that I'm surprised because literally every Republican does this whenever they get into office. They cut taxes for the rich, they wreck the economy, they start wars. None of this is new. But Trump has done this faster than perhaps anybody else I've ever seen. And it is truly astounding. So we're going to get into the numbers. Before we do, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subbed, click the bell, do all those things to help me out. Give me a comment to feed the algorithm. And let us start here with Fox News of all networks going over the data. Here, take a look.
Moments ago, brand new job numbers revealed. The U.S. economy did not add jobs. They lost 92,000 jobs in February, a steep drop from expectations. Unemployment also ticked up slightly to 4.4%.
Surprise, surprise. In February, 92,000 jobs were taken out of the economy. Not expected. The unemployment rate came in slightly higher, 4.4%. Not expected.
A loss of factory jobs of 12,000. Government jobs, a loss of 6,000. Private sector jobs, a loss of 86,000. Average hourly earnings up 3.8%, which is better than expected. But obviously the headline here is what we're seeing within the report. We're also seeing here again the U6, the unemployment rate, that came in at 7.9%. Labor force participation, 62%. Again, all of these numbers, to be clear here, are the opposite of the estimates that we got.
92,000 jobs lost just in the month of February. Unemployment is up and the inflation rate has not come down. This is insanity. And I just for reference, so that everybody knows, because Trump, like I said, he ran on, I'm going to be the jobs president. Everybody's going to be so sick of winning. Everybody's going to make so much money. I mean, he literally campaigned on this nonstop. This was the principal issue that everybody elected Trump for. 92,000 jobs lost. And just for reference, too, Sleepy Joe, the guy that he railed against, who said, he said was the worst president in the history of the United States, Joe Biden averaged over 400,000 jobs added per month for his entire term. Now, a lot of people will say, well, that's not fair because a lot of those are COVID recovery jobs and blah, 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 blah. So, all right, putting all of that aside, Trump has not cracked 200,000 jobs added to the United States economy in the entire time that he's been president in his second term. Joe Biden, in his last month as president, added more jobs than Trump did in his entire second term. I want you to sit with that for a second. And meanwhile, while this kind of economic catastrophe data is coming out, what is Trump doing? He's starting an illegal war with Iran. He's focused on his ballroom. He's talking about the curtains that he picked out. He's redoing bathrooms in the White House. He's partying at Mar-a-Lago. He's enriching himself through all of these insanely corrupt deals. He's taking money from Saudi Arabia and Qatar and every other country around the world. He's invading Venezuela and stealing their oil. This is insanity. I don't understand how anybody stands for this at this point. If you're a Republican and you voted for Trump, tell me, please, for the love of God, I made a mistake, because this is not what anybody would have voted for. And I want the economy to do well. This is not good. And it's only going to get worse. This war with Iran is going to make everything more expensive. It's going to make everything more expensive because we're already seeing it with the price of gas. I mean, it's gone up 30 cents in less than a week. It's gone up over 10% in less than a week. And we just talked about this last video. There was a U.S. oil tanker that got bombed. They are bombing, they're bombing refineries. The Strait of Hormuz has basically been shut down. That's where 20% of the world's oil moves through that every single day. It's something it's 23 million barrels of oil move through there every single day. And this is going to get worse and worse and worse the longer that this war happens. And I want everybody to remember, I want everybody to understand, whenever you vote, Republicans do this every single time. George W. Bush got elected back in 2000. He cut taxes. He took us to war. He wrecked the economy before he was out of there. We had the subprime mortgage crisis and the Great Recession. Okay? And Reagan did the exact same thing before him. Literally every single time a Republican becomes president, this is what they do. They do tax cuts for the wealthy. They deregulate for the wealthy. They start wars. They wreck the economy. That is what they do. So this should not be a surprise to anybody, although I will admit that I'm a little surprised that Trump was able to take an economy post-2020 that was widely regarded as the best economy in the world. We had the best economic recovery after the pandemic in the world. And he wrecked it in less than a year. Negative 92,000 jobs for the month of February. Now, obviously, the administration is trying to spin it, and they're going to go, no, we're doing great. Everything is great. We're going to have tremendous growth. Check out Kevin Hassett lying his face off on TV here.
This economy is moving the fastest we've ever seen. And with, say, 4% growth this year, which is about what I expect that we're going to see, then there'll be so much activity that everybody's going to be able to find a job that wants one.
Not only do they start illegal and offensive wars, not only do they cut taxes for the ultra wealthy, not only do they wreck the economy, but they lie relentlessly to your face. They piss on you and tell you it's raining. Anyway, that's a quick economic update. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like in a month after this war, when everybody's gas prices are through the roof, when grocery prices are through the roof, the cost of everything's going to go up because oil prices are surging. It is a disaster, and we are not even a quarter of the way through 2026. Guys, if you made it this far, please remember to like the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, click the bell as well. That way, hopefully, YouTube will notify you the next time I upload a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.